Alright, I did a video earlier about the disappearance of Maura Murray's disappearance. And I said in my last video that it had something similar happen to a Jaminson family murders. Similar to the abduance of speculation surrounding the Jaminson family murders. And oh my God, I wanted to go over this because I'll tell you right now, this story don't have nothing to do or anything compared to this story that I'm going to go over with you now. And this story is just as crazy as the next story I'm going to put up. Like I said, the weather's warming up. I'm going to be getting out and going on another hunt for my skinwalker. But other than that, like I said, all I got to do is these videos, and I wanted to go over these because they were stuff I've looked into before. But now, like I say, things are coming up. I mean, it's crazy enough to even think these stories exist. I mean, these stories are just plain right out just insane. And, of course, back in the day, man, they didn't have a lot to go on or internet to go on or let alone someone to, tell you a story or have any good evidence on it. But like I said, this damn story has nothing. I don't even know why they even put this in the other story. The other story had, some doubts of the father being involved, a love triangle of 3, an ex-boyfriend, all this crazy crap going on and being said. The police were involved, what else was said in that case? Yeah, the guy who did his video was the killer, and whoa, oh damn, going down, Woo-hoo. Friggin' 50 degrees out tonight, and ice is still setting in, you bastard. But anyways, this story, holy crap, I don't even know how they're doing a comparison to the other story. I don't even know how. There's no comparison. This got way more stuff that happened and occurred, and it is insane. They were pursuing to buy property, and witnessed all these people. I think they had 2 daughters, and glass is gonna be aggravating. And their bodies were found in the woods, dead. And the speculations of this story are just, Jesus Christ, you can't get any more friggin' hang on a sec. Let me get out of my rut. You just can't get no more bizarre and crazier than this story, let alone the other story. But it goes on to say Red Oak, Oklahoma. These 2 people went to approximately 30 miles from their home in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Was looking to purchase some property. Witness saw them in the area, but family never returned from the woods. After a few days, family reported them as missing. And it goes on to say, as a week gone by, investigators also recovered the Jamison's IDs, phones, and $32,000 in cash back at the Eufaula house. Investigators uncovers a witch's Bible as well as suspicious inscriptions scrawled on the inside of the family storage containers. With no leads, the case went cold. In November 15th of 2013, hunters stumbled upon skeletons of 2 adults and a child a few miles south of where Oklahoma investigators had found the Jaminson's pickup truck. In July 2014, medical examiners confirmed the remains belonged to the missing Jaminsons. The autopsies were inconclusive, and the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation has not arrested any suspects for the family's murder. So what had happened out in them woods? Some go on to say they were victims of a satanic cult. Just like I've said from the very beginning, I think somebody killed them. There's just no way that Bobby and Sherilyn would ever let anything happen to Madison unless something had been done to them. And that's in quote to Connie Cocantan, Sherilyn's mother. Goes on to say that they were on an Oklahoma cult hit list. They were engaged in a spiritual warfare and lost. That's another crazy ass thing, which this other story has nothing to do with witches, Bibles, satanic rituals, and spiritual warfare. Believe spirits possess their home. Allegedly, Bobby told Brandon he had a satanic Bible and later asked the pastor for special bullets to help with an exorcism. During the first investigation at Zane's home, police found messages inscribed on the family storage unit, such as 3 cats killed to date by sick people in this area. Witches don't like their sick black cats killed. Brandon also maintained Sherilyn told him she saw multiple spirits in the house, but believed she had ability to cast out demons. The family's pastor was Brandon. So these people, wait till you see the friggin' photos of them. They don't look nothing like no goddamn satanic people or worshippers and so forth. Right here, former border and white supremacists did it. So, as you can see as in their pictures, they look like a normal, happy couple. If anything, if you look at a satanic person or anybody into Satanism, I'm sure they'll look normal, but they gotta have a deep, I don't think you'd ever see them smile. Unless they're grinning to kill you. But, they rented a room to a handyman. The lady here is supposed to be, had a, when saying with the family, the man muttered racial slurs. And Sherilyn ordered him off the property at gunpoint. Terrorist alleged police found a pill bottle with his name in a truck among the multiple empty containers recovered, but cleared his unidentified border of the murders. So he was acquitted, or didn't have nothing to do with it. But of course the guy was probably getting rides and left his pills in the friggin' car. They were going to the witness protection. No concrete evidence of what happened to them. Theorists proposed federal officials brought the Jaminsons into a witness protection program. She remained school, and who the hell knows what the hell this was. But they found no signs of struggle at the recovered Jaminson truck. So whoever was looking for him didn't even attack him or take him anywhere. Unless they had him at gunpoint, brought him into the woods and shot him. But they don't even say nothing about him being killed in the story, or bullet holes or anything. The Bobby's father made good on his son's threats. Supposedly this guy and his father were going at it. Maintained his father involved prostitutes, gangs, and meth. His father was a friggin' drug dealer or something. And Bobby Jr. here, this guy, he wasn't having it, blah, blah, blah. And they suspect the Mexican mafia here. Allegedly, Bobby installed security cameras due to the threats, and the father and son had long-standing disagreements regarding finances and property. The police cleared Bob Sr. of suspicion after his alibi checked out. So that was just a stupid story. Was a meth deal gone wrong? They said these guys were on crack, methadone, but guess what? I'll show you something right now. If these people were even on drugs, and I'll tell you, methadone, and I've heard this, will make your teeth fall out. And as you can see, these pictures here, which I don't know if these are mug shots or not, you can plainly see they have all their teeth. I used to hang around with people back in the day that did this stupid shit, and I'd always be telling them, man, you need to get off that stuff. But they were too far gone. But also, like I said, their teeth were missing. All your teeth fall out. Your bones decay. But these people got teeth. So I highly doubt they were on meth, unless these were pictures way before they friggin' died. But I don't know. I can't say that, but I know one thing. If you're taking that methadone or crack or any kind of drug like that, right, teeth fall out. And as you can see in all these pictures, they look like they got all kinds of healthy teeth. So, that was a quit. I don't even think that was the option. Drug trade killed them. Saw illegal activity in Oklahoma. Drug trade killed them. But I ain't even gonna go with that one. It was a part of a kidnapping plot. And as you can see, shut up, Ted. There ain't nothing there. Really, Ted? Ain't nobody there. And then they say this is a kidnapping plot. Supposedly this photo of their daughter was taken the day of the murder. And they're saying that she looked scared. Investigators found a photo on Bobby's phone. Theorists wonder whether it's possible the kidnapper took it after killing Bobby and Sherilyn. Reportedly, someone took the photo the day the family disappeared, and Madison allegedly appeared frightened. But if this is the photo that was taken and the authorities took it, she don't look pretty frightened to me. She looks like a happy-go-lucky kid. In my eyes, they look like a happy family. So it was a murder-suicide. Now, supposedly the wife here was a 11-page hate letter from the wife to her husband, in a later interview, and confirmed Bobby frequently took prescription painkillers for a persistent back pain injury, but reportedly both suffered from depression. At one point, police considered Sherilyn killed her husband and daughter before killing herself, but have refrained from drawing definite conclusions. So this can't even be true. So all these friggin' crazy allegations, they fake their own deaths. But how are you gonna fake your own goddamn deaths when they said the bodies were out in the woods and they found them? And they just said, I just read it. They said, oh, they found the bodies, and the examiner examined it. It was them. But here we are. They faked their own death. So these bodies that were found were not their bodies. What the this is what I like about these stories online. You got something that says that they're dead and they were found in the woods. And this one makes it all friggin' crazy. And then you read this. So one simple explanation is that the family faked their deaths themselves. This really could fit in with the number of other theories. Being involved in drugs, a cult, fearing for their lives, any of these could leave someone to disappear. Maybe the family just made it happen. And when you just said that they friggin' died and they found their bodies in the woods, they were disoriented from carbon monoxide. So they slept in their vehicle, supposedly. Left it running, I guess. And carbon monoxide poisoning can cause confusion. Theoretically, the disoriented family could have wandered into the mountains terrain and then later died from natural elements. In 2013, deer hunters found the bodies less than 3 miles away from their truck. Here we go, back finding the bodies. Foul play. No signs of foul play. However, medical examiners ruled the cause of death unknown due to the level of decomposition, but it could not be ruled out disease or trauma. It was a total accident, which I just read. They found the bodies again, but they faked their own death. Other theorists have suggested that the family simply wandered away from the car, but simply got lost, died from rigorous mountain elements. Authorities believe the Jaminsons intended to return to the pickup truck as their personal effects were still in the car, and additional wallets, IDs, large sum of hidden cash. Investigators reported the truck contained bags, and now get this, of clothing and the family dog. News reports indicate heavy rains around the time of the Jaminson family disappearance. So, now give me a goddamn break. I was reading this earlier, going over this, and I'm reading what the family dog was left in the truck. Now, if that family dog was there, that's bullshit. If they left that dog in there, yeah, the thing would be stressed all the hell out. I'm about to wonder if it was barking. But other than that, if the authorities did find it there, and that thing, didn't get out or whatnot, or probably clawing and scratching, or if it was just one of the mellow dogs that just sit there and wait till their owners get back. News report indicate heavy rain. Yeah, the skeptical inclement weather could have caused their deaths. And that's it. Now that is one crazy ass story. And as you can see, this ain't got nothing to do anything like the Murray story I went over. It's like, what the hell have they got that in there for? Because I said I was going to go over this, and here it is, and that's just insane. I don't know how they're matching this up or even identifying this story as the other one. There's more and crazier crap in this, especially with the Satanism and the friggin' worship and the devil and, you know, all the stupid stuff that surrounds this story. What I think, I mean, I can say maybe they were drug dealers. But like I say, man, their teeth are all there. I don't think they were straight up users. And I mean, I can't even disclose saying people like they look like this can't be drug dealers. So I'm thinking maybe they were, and someone maybe stuck them with a lethal injection. But they don't even say if they found drugs in their system. I mean, all these, this is another story of body found. And yeah, you throw all these theories in. You can throw as many theories in as you want. What was the autopsy really with it? Did they have drugs in their system? Did they not have drugs in their system? And I go through this whole story and it doesn't say. All it said they could have been users and pissed off drug dealers, but don't say that they had drug in their system. So something, maybe they got a slow poisoned death. They were left out there in the woods and they died because maybe they did have some connections or something, or maybe they did know something about somebody. They were gonna rat them out. And I think, yeah, maybe they were left out there to die. And if it was natural causes with no lethal injection, then that means someone friggin', who knows, maybe friggin', I can't even say put like a bomb type thing. If you move, you're dead. Unless they said something like that, you move, you're dead, there's a bomb in you. Or, you know, there could be so many stuff, man, that's insane. So, I mean, yeah, this is a mystery that you'll never know. It'll never be known. But I wanted to share this story just as how insane as it was. And that I was doing the Murray story. And they're saying this is something like it. Oh my God, this ain't nothing like it. So, I mean, yeah, I gotta document stuff like this, though. And if it says it's like that, I gotta document that too, because that's insane. There's no way this story is anything relevant to the Murray story. This is just crazy. And this is just as crazy as the next story I'm gonna cover, called the Solder Kids. They've been missing since 1945. And this story might be something similar to that. So whoever wrote this and compared it with the other one, or wrote the Murray story, compared this with that, they should care. They should put together the Solder Kids with this one. Because that one's got a lot of stuff involved with it. And the mafia. That's one thing you don't want to mess with, boy. If you get into that heavy stuff, I'll tell you, man. You want to deal drugs, you want to use drugs, you want to get into drugs, you're putting your life at death. You might as well sign a death certificate as soon as you hit that drug. And I don't feel sorry for nobody that does that. Because you piss them off, you don't pay your dues. Stuff like this happens. Other than that, it could have been something else, but you never know, you never know. And if the father's got the track record of being a drug man, well, sucks to say. Till the next story, video, be safe, take care, beware, because you never know what you'll get yourself into. Out.